What a time to be alive. Hello?
Still says upcoming.
Hello? Hello? I can see myself.
Oh, you're doing something now. You're on there.
Hello? Is there sound? Can you hear me? Are you there,
Yeah,
God?
I can hear myself. It's
Hello?
weird.
Is there sound? Are you there, God? It's me. Schmoo. Hi. Okay, Dan didn't do anything during that. All he said, want to know what he said during that whole thing? You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. So noted, the phone cannot go past this section. That was my problem. I was out of my depth.
That happens all the time with you. Out of your element.
Out of my element. How are you, everybody? What's shaking, bacons? What's everybody up to tonight? Are you all having a lovely evening? Now has a very frozen. What? I don't look frozen on mine. Oy, oy, oy. I will say, this thing looks real shiny on camera, hey? Holy macaroni.
You think it's the clear coat?
It must be. I guess so. What's up, Eric? How are ya?
This garage is also a pile brighter.
Yes, it's real bright in here. Oh, we're doing just fine, everybody. Real World Garage is dealing with a smoked 327 crank. Oh, no. Mr. Oh, my God, am I still frozen for you? Did you refresh the screen? Maple bacon for me and my dog. Steve, you're a good man treating that dog. Dan, did you fix your overhead lights? I guess you plugged them back in?
Maybe. I don't know.
Weather's awesome in Oklahoma. It's freezing here. It's very cold. Like, we're supposed to get a bunch of snow tomorrow.
Tonight.
Oh, boy.
That's why I did all the moving cars around and stuff.
Oh, that's
You got the Bobcat inside.
Sent you a pic I got to see prior to refreshing. Well, I'll check my Instagram later because I'm using that phone. Using it. Dan quit working on the junk Camaro. Keep working on the 57. Huh? Do you guys want to see something? Can I show them something?
Yeah.
Ready? It doesn't stay.
Need a little tuning up.
This side's a little bit broken, but look. Flippies! The flippies are here.
Flippies.
The flippies. I'm just gonna move you guys closer and hope it's not gonna like ruin anything, so you guys can like maybe see a little more of
what's going on.
Yeah.
All the chaos.
Yeah.
All the grade B entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, was that on your car? Like on Facebook, right? At the little corner there, you painted Dee Dee's speech up on your car. Is that the one I'm thinking of? I'm flipping out. It's flipping awesome.
You're a flipping disaster.
You're a flipping flip.
Whatever, dude.
Hey, well, happy birthday, Brayden. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Yeah, that was really cool, Joe. I liked that.
Whoops.
Get flipped, Dano.
I'm out of here.
I'm so out of here.
I don't need this attitude in my life.
Aw, thanks, Z-Man. Or as we would say in Canada, Z-Man.
No, we wouldn't.
I say Zed. I'm a Zedder. I believe I'm a Zedder.
You're something, all right.
I am. Someone has had way too much coffee or caffeine. I've had none today, actually. Not one bit.
This is just regular Danielle.
Just regular old me. Sorry, guys. He's moving around a lot, so it's hard to even see him in the background. But we all know you're not here for him. They're all actually here for me, just to hear me ramble. And that's fine. You guys can admit it, okay? It's allowed. You guys can fully admit that you're secretly like that. I'm your favorite. It's okay.
I thought they were all here for you anyways.
Yeah, exactly. I was just telling them that.
I'm just second fiddle.
Oh, you guys want to know about the Hogies today? Don't worry, Bucky's cup is right here. I feel like this is day like 42 of begging Bucky's to sponsor me.
By begging them, you mean talking to these people. You haven't sent one email to them.
Yes, that's right. The Hogies were good. I've never had a Hoagie. Actually, maybe you guys can explain this to me. What is the difference between like a Hoagie and a sub? Are they just the same thing? But I will say, it was delicious. TH Man says, quiet, Danny's boyfriend.
You know what, TH Man?
Who's that guy in the background anyway, says Kevin.
I don't know. You know, I was just having a nice time out here, listening to a podcast.
Hey, Joe! We did go to Hoagie Boys. We did. It was so good.
Which Joe is that?
Painter Joe.
Oh, why isn't he over here painting?
Yeah, Painter Joe. Why aren't you over here painting?
I'm too busy with my murals. Yet here he is screwing around on the internet.
But it's nice that he's too busy. I think that is very good for him.
It's good for him.
But not good for us.
All I think about is me. He should be doing this live right now. Ouch.
Oh, he likes Hoagie Boys.
Joe does?
Yeah.
Well, have you seen the people that go there? They're identical to him.
They are.
They all dress the same. There's a type of person that goes to Hoagie Boys. Just saying.
Potato. So it's the same thing as a sub, right? Also, Blackie Cat says this car is ugly. And what's your point? He has to let his muscles rest.
Okay. Was he bench pressing the murals?
I feel okay. So you guys, like, we love Joe. Like, we love Painter Joe. He's one of our favorite people. But like, I feel like if we were to have him do it live, it'd be too much pressure. I feel like he'd be like, he's such a perfectionist and so talented. I don't think we could do that to him. It would be cool. Like, it'd be cool AF because it's like really neat to watch his process. But as any artist knows, that's literally like the bane of being an artist. You never want to have people watching you do it live.
I'm an artist.
Are you an artist?
Would I be considered?
I'd consider you a cartist. Get
Cartist.
it? A cartist.
Good one.
So Dan had a cold one. Like, all the meat was cold, and it was an
I need you
Italian.
to cold this.
It was an Italian hoagie thing. So what was on it? There was.
Hold this?
Oh, hold this.
The bottom?
Okay. What was on yours? We can still talk now that they can still
It was
hear
like
us.
a cold cut sandwich. I don't know.
Do you remember? Like, there wasn't ham on it though. It was Italian meats.
I don't remember. What's going on here?
Well, we're having the rest of it for dinner.
What? I want pizza tonight.
But we each had half of a hoagie still.
I'm gonna have a fit here because this isn't going on. I don't know why it won't.
There you go.
Okay, let her go. See if we can test fit this.
That's close, you guys.
We got one more side to do.
Yeah, you're the artist. That's exactly right. Also, I'm sorry if we ignore you, but we're gonna apparently be doing some filming too. So sorry. Thank you very much, Andy. Andy said, "Great job, Danny. I'm an excellent holder upper. Excellente." The Dyno test episode was really interesting. It was interesting, wasn't it?
It was.
But actually, like, that was the one. So the one thing that I really took away from my first experience at a dyno was that literally the smallest, tiniest adjustments can make a world of difference. And like, to take meticulous notes so that you know what adjustment you've made. And then if like you make the next adjustment and it's too much of an adjustment, you know what to set it back to as like your baseline. So that was pretty neat. Is my 57 home now? It's not. No. you find Dan at the Assiniboine Park Zoo? I didn't. I did not. Hi, Tim. How are you? We don't need no stinking notes. Tell him to be a little louder.
This Declan isn't fit for shit.
No?
It's shocking. I know.
Shocking indeed. Late and ignoring chat. Listen, I was on time. I'm blaming the intranet. Okay? The internet was against me. Tell him to be quiet back there. Sir. Hello, Ricker T from the West Coast. But yeah, the dyno was cool.
The dyno was
cool. Like, and you could be there for, like, honestly, we probably could have been there for like another 3 hours. Just like doing little tweaks and stuff and things like that. And like the other cool thing, so like John and Cecil, the guys who built that motor, who we lovingly call Drag Week John, which encompasses both of them really. Like the amount of knowledge that they have and just like passion that they have was really neat to see in action. Like it's always cool when you watch people who know what they're doing do what they're doing.
What do you mean? That's basically your whole life with me.
And like I love it. I love watching you do what you do.
Do you? I feel like you were just saying that.
Hi, Sue Ellen.
Oh, there we go.
I like how Dan looks lost in the background with the 57.
I am lost.
That is right.
Just winging it here.
Yeah. So you can go to Sandale, and I think they have it posted on their website because I can't remember.
What's that?
How much they charge. They had a sign on the door, but I don't remember how much it was.
$600.
Is that what it was? $600?
Yep.
So there you go, $600.
For how many hours that was. If you go over, it costs more.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I think you're on for fuel and spark plugs and like all those things.
Yeah, just to use the machine essentially is,
Yes.
I guess, the $600.
That's the dyno and the operator.
Yeah. What's in the Buc-ee's cup? Diet Coke. Straight up. From Belgium. Well, hello, Liberator. In Deathbridge. Never heard it called that before. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's cold. You're both very talented, gifted people. Well, thanks, Timothy. That's real nice of you. No red wine tonight. Oh, Joe, I haven't had red wine in a long time. Hi, Maggie. How are you? Is Mike out and about this evening? Randy, I love that. He says, Danny is my orange crush. Because I'm wearing orange.
Didn't somebody say you gave him half a hoagie today or something like that? In their pants?
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
That was very weird. Like one of these weirdos here.
Carl, what'd you get from Buc-ee's? Can't wait to see the first drive in the Camaro. Did Dan end up buying the better engine parts off from the dyno?
Yeah.
He was convinced. Although, like that tunnel ram, wasn't that it performed bad, right? It just wasn't, it didn't have the same like flow power.
Well, it was missing. It had like a miss for some reason. We were chasing ignitions. We did spark plugs and stuff like that, changed spark plug wires, and it kept missing randomly at high RPM. Then we changed that intake manifold, and then all that went away. So that was weird. I've never experienced that before, but I guess at full throttle, there was some sort of a flow issue it had.
Huh. So how would you ever fix that, or it would just be tweaking it all the time, or like, because clearly it was that intake then that was the problem.
Yeah, well, the intake was a problem. I mean, you probably could have done it with some spacers and a different carburetor. It had some like annular jets or something that they were talking about and different things like that. Maybe, I don't know. That's above my pay grade.
Hmm.
I was happy with it right off the bat. I mean, 380 horsepower with no timing in it. I was like, man,
Yeah.
load her in the truck. Let's go home.
Oh, thanks, Rickardy. Happy for you to be here. Yeah, Count Derpula. I like that name, by the way. People sometimes write weird things on Facebook. You know? Oh, Jay, new home. That's nice. Are you all settled in? Carl, you got gas and a super breakfast burrito. We've never been there for breakfast, but I bet it would be good.
Where's that?
At Buc-ee's.
Oh.
So actually, you know where we are obsessed with right now? I can't remember if I talked about it or not, but we're obsessed with Salisbury House right now. Are we going to go to Sal's tomorrow?
You're paying.
Sure can. Because Salisbury House is a Winnipeg institution, and their pancakes are the greatest pancakes to exist in this world. I think it should have kept the 202s. What does that mean?
So those heads came with 202, so like 2-inch valves.
Mm-hmm.
And he put a smaller valve in. I trust him 100%. So the way it was, when you do a valve job, you want just the very tip of the valve to be sealing. And old school, they would seal in the middle. So what he did, versus having a valve job done, he put a smaller valve in, which allowed, as soon as the valve opened just a little bit, it could let fuel in or exhaust out, whatever how you want to look at it.
Oh.
So we put I guess it's just on the intake. So we put a smaller valve in. So it's supposed to help flow and RPM and all that sort of stuff. So, it's one of those things, everybody and their dog had something to say about that motor. And you could have done this, you could have done that, you could have, you know what? I mean, I'm not going to tell you what the budget was, but dollars per horsepower, we did very well. And I mean, what horsepower do you want to make? Because that's what you do first. You pick how much horsepower you want to make, then you pay. You don't pay and then for horsepower.
Right.
And that's what I did. We agreed on a price. We put it all together. And honestly, I was expecting high 300s. And the fact that we got to
it was like 436.
434, 435. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
There was a guy actually put in the comments there. I said something about, it made 435 or I said 440 horse, whatever I said there.
Round it up.
And the guy's like, I watched the video, and based on what you're saying, I'm going to assume everything you say is a lie, and I'll up it by X number of percent. I'm like, you're a psycho. I love the internet, just people. Everybody has something to say. But without them, what would we do?
Exactly. Somebody asked if Red Top is still in Winnipeg. I think it is. That's the place in St. Mary's, right?
It's still there, but that guy died. Isn't that what happened?
Oh, yeah. Didn't he die on vacation?
He drowned or something.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That was like an institution, and he kind of croaked, and I don't know if that still is going or what happened there.
Yeah, GM. It was Hoagie Boy on Osborne that we went to.
Well, I think this decklet fits mint.
Did anyone guess the horsepower?
John did. Wow.
Well, John had a number in his head.
He said that car, that was going to make 430 to 440 no matter what. We were going to change parts till it did.
Yeah.
So we got to 417 or something like that with that intake. With the stock intake.
Yeah.
And then he changed the intake and put that spacer on. Did the spacer make? I don't remember if the spacer
didn't end up making a difference. It was.
I thought it did on the other intake, but maybe
on the other intake. I don't know if it did because we didn't put it on the. Did we put it on the second intake?
It made no difference on the black manifold for sure. Because I said that.
Yeah.
The dyno was also funny. I just how the dyno operator could play it. Like it's all about heat and all that. So the best pull we had, he ran it twice. Got it up to temperature, so the oil was good, but the motor was cool, ran cool water through the motor, so it was like 140 degrees, but the oil was hot. Then he turned the fan on, sucked all the air out of the room and filled it full of fresh, cold air from outside, and it was, whatever it was decently chilly out, like 10 below Celsius. So it had this chill air, and then whipped it again, and it made another 10 horsepower. So
yeah, it was
that's the funny thing.
The air. Like it's such a controlled environment, right? So like, you're not going to have that exact environment on the road.
The big one that I didn't talk about a lot in the video because everybody always wants horsepower, but that thing was making, like, right from when the dyno started, like 3,000 RPM, it was like 380 foot-pounds of torque, and then by 35 or 3,600, it was like 400 foot-pounds of torque, dead flat the whole way, and that's what you feel. The fun is the torque. So that's, and we didn't really talk about it a whole lot, but that's all that matters.
Oh, Patrick, well, I'm glad you are here to catch one of these. Welcome. Happy to have you here. The trim really did make the car whole, I'll tell you. Like, what a world of difference that is, huh?
Oh, it looks like a good car now.
Yeah, it totally did feel like our own version of Engine Masters, especially with John and Cecil, just like the amount of knowledge.
Well, those guys are great.
Those guys have
put up with us.
Well, they put up with us, and I have to say, like, not to like be that woman, but like I really appreciate, like, I ask them questions and they like pause and explain it to me in like a kind way, and like they wait and make sure I understand. That's what I love about those guys. Like, they're fantastic.
Well, and like, I mean, Cecil's great. He helps John a lot. But I mean, and Cecil does go to the drag week stuff, so they're all there together. But I mean, John was on like part of that fastest street car in the world that year that did drag week, and I mean, they continue both of them to work on that car. Like, they're part of one of the fastest cars for what it is, and they're just local, and they're like cool.
Yeah, so we're pretty lucky.
They don't think they're better than us or anything like that. Yeah. They put up with my BS. I'm stoked on 400 horsepower. He's like, if we just do this, that, and the other, it'll make 1,000. I'm like, no.
Oh, the Spacer made 12 horsepower with the second intake and 0 with the original. Thanks, Bradley. I hope you're doing well. I hope your build is going good. They're finishing up his son's car.
You really know a lot about that, eh?
Mm-hmm.
1 to 1.
Well, Bradley's our favorite internet asshole, remember?
No, I like him.
Yeah.
1 to 1. Well, see, that's the other thing. So that car, I mean, I don't know what it would have been, but like a 350, like 350 or 370 horse was like a big deal back in the day, and that thing is 435 or whatever. Like, come on.
Jack Sparrow, Captain Jack Sparrow. I should have a car stereo on the way for you from BC for the Camaro, or whatever you want to put it in. Just a thanks for the channel.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, Captain Jack Sparrow, that's real nice of you.
Stop in. I'm putting a Vortec 5.7 in my 57. Heck yeah, man, do it.
Is the new intake a dual plane?
Nope, single plane.
What's a dual plane?
It's split in half.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. So why it would be dual?
Yep.
There you go. Oh, thanks, Kevin.
And that motor, I mean, I think there's more. I think it ran out of cylinder head. I mean, if you put a set of fancy cylinder heads on it, it would probably make, close to 500. You could probably wing it up a few more RPM, but that's, I mean, maybe $2,000 into a set of cylinder heads probably. So
that 57 has character. I take character cool over shiny any day. Good job, Dan. But what about this mix of both?
It is shiny. What are you talking about? I like this car. I'm excited. It's fun working on it, putting stuff on, all the trim and stuff.
400 pounds of torque?
Yes.
I hope Scott over at Cold War is okay. I left him on pause to get over to GD Speed Shop Live.
Is he live right now, or has he put a video out Saturday?
I didn't get a notification that he was live.
You better not be stealing his thunder.
I hope I'm not.
He'll crochet up a suit and come here and tell you how it is.
Hello, Army. Oh, as long as he brings frankers.
That's all that really matters.
Yeah. Actually, did you guys? Yeah, I'm sure you guys probably saw it, but we had we got our Cold War Motors calendar. The pictures of the frankers are so good. Do you have an idea of when the t-shirts will be restocked? I want to get my boyfriend a few new shirts. Oh, Sue Ellen. Oh, and I love that you watch with your boyfriend. I read your comment, didn't get a chance to address it. So that's great. Thank you. Love that. Date night. I actually just sent in like a tentative order thing today. So hopefully by like the end of March, we should have new stuff. And listen, you guys, new stuff. Do you want to know what new stuff includes? Or do you want it to be a surprise? You tell me. It's not moss, it's lichen. Nova guy. Did you ever figure out the original paint color of that 57?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's this. Oh, no one can see. It's this light kind of green, like a sea. Oh, this right here, maybe. Does that show up? Nope. You're terrible with the camera. Well, move it.
Well, I'm scared of moving it.
This color right here.
Can you guys see it?
I think it's a cool color.
I think. Sea mist green.
Sea mist. Maybe that's it.
Okay, well, I can say that there will be a restock of the So Mad shirt. But then, yes, I will let everything else be a surprise. But I will say there's 2 new items coming to the shop. 2 new items.
Whew.
I know, it's pretty hard.
It better be hats or I'm going to lose my mind.
Probably had a white top too. Ooh, K-Star says them doors closed so good.
That door closes.
Should we show them the other door?
No.
How it closes?
It's not done yet. It's a work in progress.
You know what, Johnny? We haven't had any complaints about the t-shirts. So I think they're good.
Who's Johnny?
I don't know. He's asking about the quality of the shirts.
Yeah, so far people liked them.
Everyone, yeah. What happened to the 56 yellow? Oh, yeah, the rotten banana.
It's in storage.
It's in storage. It'll come back eventually.
Will it?
I'm assuming so. It might not. Who knows?
Yeah, I gotta get back. Wow, whatever. Wintertime hit. We had to decide what we wanted to work on.
Hi, Mountains. Danny has no flaws, but quick to point out Dan's. That's right. I'm perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, Sue Ellen. I'm happy to hear your boyfriend likes those shirts. And you too, Real World Garage. That's great. Painted original, dents and all.
I had those thoughts.
Huh, Jason says shirt quality is solid, almost weld splatter resistant too. Good to know. We should put that in the advert.
In the advert.
Oh, actually, yeah, there's going to be 3 new items in the shop. Good reminder. 3 new items.
3 items.
3.
That's pretty sweet.
Right? I told you I'm on it. There's something in my eye, you guys. Sorry, I have to like. Ugh. I don't know what happened there. No, all 3 are not shirts. Like the Mer shirts.
Mer shirts.
Well, remember that guy that we used to sell shirts with Mer on them?
Oh yeah.
Those might be those might come into rotation eventually. You know, you gotta put just a little bit at a time. You know, I'm still figuring it all out. You're one of the very few people who pronounced my name the first time without butchering it. Well, thank you. I'm not going to attempt your last name because it looks difficult to say.
John Smith.
Yes, there will be 5X shirts. Ever thought about selling that Nova? Like my Nova? Like my Chevy 2?
Everything is for sale.
No, not everything is for sale.
Oh, there's a number.
Not my Nova.
The problem is everybody, unfortunately, I'm a little too transparent on what I spend and stuff like that. Then people try and offer me just pennies for things, which is very frustrating. I just don't even try to sell stuff.
Ooh, David, I'd love to go to Texas. Texas. Are you getting anxious to drive your Chevy too? I am getting anxious to drive it. We've been trying to go and hang out with Newbern, but he's like super, super busy. So hopefully maybe in April we're going to get there to go see him. And then I'll get to hopefully see the new hot pink scoop that they've installed. Those guys like to have a good time. I love it. What's the romper room?
The romper room?
I don't know what that is. The other one. Oh, your Nova.
Probably not.
Hi, Gordon. How are you? Ask if Dan's 57 150 is for sale.
No. The problem is, what's that car even worth? I mean, it's a chopped up 4-door to 2-door. Like, I don't know. Which I have next to no money in.
Everything for sale? Would that include Dan's nocturnal activities, says Glenn?
Glenn?
Mr. Nickerson?
I'll do anything for $1. Ooh, damn it.
Jan Marie, my son bought a 76 Nova as his first car, and it's almost on the road. Wicked cool. Love both of your guys' channels. Always positive. Well, thanks. My parents' 22nd anniversary. Well, happy anniversary, Jeff and Amber. That's a long time. Congratulations.
Ooh.
Oh, intense. We're talking about doing that 66. That is a difficult one. Hey, Schmooze, funny you have that name. When my pals and I was young and drinking, a friend made a lamp that said, Schmooze we ain't. I like Schmooze.
Schmoozy. Oh, yeah, man.
Come to Street Machine Weekend in Lethbridge in July. Lethbridge is far. Hi, Tree Trap Garage.
Lethbridge is far.
It is.
Broke.
What do you think of your friends at Flying Sparks Garage?
Our friend
Chevy.
Flying Spark. What's a nice car?
They're putting so much work into it. Oh my gosh, just like the paint, like prep and everything. Oh, Aaron was a happy guy. He was pumped.
That's a really nice car.
Like, that thing's gonna be mint.
I can't believe how far they took it apart.
Yeah.
But all like so much stuff on there, which is just like endless rust repair.
I gotta know, fender well headers on the Camaro?
I'm gonna try them. I ordered a set of stock Camaro fenders or headers, sorry, but they'll fit anything. My tummy hurts.
Aw,
But I have a set of Tri-5 ones, but they might be too wide, but we'll try them. I also have inner fenders, so might as well enjoy them.
if you do 666, you gonna race or do the sick award? So I've never raced in my whole life. So I think the plan right now as it stands, as always, our plans change. But so we're gonna do power tour in my Nova, drive it home, and I'm hopefully going to do a couple passes and like some learning at, we have like a local track that apparently isn't really that great, but I mean, what are you gonna do? So I'll try it and see if I even like drag racing. I might hate it, and that's okay, but I might hate it. So we'll see if I like it, and if I do like it, then maybe like we'll race, but we have to see if it's something I'm even into first. Did Schmoo get coined by Dan doing Bondo, or did Danny coin it first? We were talking about this the other day. I think it's a Murr word, to be honest. I think we got it from Murr. So I think he says you schmoo it on.
Move it on.
So I'm pretty sure it came from Myrrh, and I just stole it.
Sounds like something you would do.
Yeah. First time you hang the front wheels, you'll be addicted. I mean, I hope I'll just like it and not be too scared.
Yeah.
You know? Well, hello, Jenny. How are you?
Jenny from the block?
We're not fooled by the rocks she's got.
Oof. That didn't go nice.
Power Tour, you can race every day. That's what I read. They have done that, like where they do they do drag racing at Power Tour? Or it's the autocross, I thought.
They do both.
Oh. Well, there you go.
The only problem with that, though, I mean, it's the ride home. And we have
to make sure we can get home from Power Tour.
Oh. That's rough.
YouTube asked me how I like this notification, and I gave the big super smiley face. Aw, BW. Actually, you know, BW, I thought of you today because of those hoagies. I was trying to remember. You're somebody that eats hoagies, right? And like calls them hoagies? Or was I thinking about Philly cheesesteaks?
Yeah. And he goes, it's the roll. It's all about the roll.
The roll. And I told Dan.
He crazy was about the roll?
And I told Dan that the bun that we had that hoagie on today was so good. That it was really delicious. Schmoo is a Canadian thing. I know plenty of Canadians that say it. Yeah. Yeah. Eating pizza and watching the Schmoo. Well, Laura and Scotty, great date night. Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
You sound ridiculous.
I am ridiculous.
Love it for you guys. I love that.
I love that for you. I don't know. We didn't even know they were coming through.
Who's that?
The Rust Bros.
Oh yeah, they're going to Toronto.
Oh, cool.
I don't know when that is though.
Still hoping for the 47 rebuild someday.
Yeah, so am I.
You know what? We like teasing you guys with the 47, you know? Poncho Nick says, hello, Danielle. Please tell Dan he's the reason I'm back in the garage, even with my health issues. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
That's great.
Always like hearing that.
What are you working on, Poncho Nick? The eggplant hoagie. You know what? I thought about it today, actually. Because it did look good on the menu.
An eggplant hoagie?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Watching Airbender. Ooh, like the new Avatar live action, Richard? Is that what you're watching? Yeah, Frankie's 47. That's what we should call it. It's like her doghouse, basically. Would you ever do a rebuild of a VW Beetle?
Yeah, I like a Beetle.
I'd want to drive a Beetle. Oh, BW is pretty excited to see the hardtop back. Also, apparently, Myrrh means wall in French.
Wall.
Myrrh means wall. You took French immersion. You graduated French. Give us a little bonjour. Comment ça va?
Pamplemousse. I want to cut with a zip disc. Is that okay? Or
Yeah.
might be a little loud.
Well, give me your microphone then. Or yeah. I'll just put it over. Oh, well, I'll just put it here for now.
Can't get up Danielle once, your choice.
Hey, people love two Danielles. Richard, the internet isn't back, but am I back? Hello? That was crazy. Can you still see me? Can you hear me? I don't know what happened. Did I make a comeback? Okay, I did. Whoa. That is loud.
All right.
We're good? Okay. Just in time for the zip disc. I was wondering why people were calling it a grinder. I didn't get it. I was just like, do you guys mean the dating app Grindr? Are you even real? No. I am AI. Is that what I should do? Should I just be like a GTA AI girl now?
Okay.
Like they do? Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Wait, you have to come walk into me so that I can do like a thing.
I'm busy ruining this car right now.
Are you done with the zip disk?
I am done with the zip.
Well, we'll mic you back up.
This is some rinky dink shit right here.
Why? Should we get a closer view? Oh my gosh, here. Do you guys want to see what's happening? I'm a little nervous to move the phone, but. So he cut off. Oh, I'm not showing you guys. He cut this off so that it would fit.
It's race car stuff. You wouldn't understand.
I wouldn't understand. Okay, what if I put you guys there? Now you're a little bit closer to the Wi-Fi.
To the Wi-Fi.
Oh no. Okay. Here, we'll do that. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better, maybe. Oh, we'll do that. I'll turn you guys so you can see the main man a little more. When's Mur and the Brickling going to be guest starring on the next Schmoo? We have to wait for Mur to come home.
Where's dragging his ass? End of the month.
All this talk about food, I'm going to have to order a pizza. I think you're right. We should order pizza.
What a cool car this is.
It's a great car.
It's so shitty.
Alberta has great beer. What makes Alberta beer better than other beers? Who could eat more hot dogs between Dan and Bad Chad? I'll tell you. So I bought Dan a hot dog.
Let's not start a competition.
Rotisserie thing. And I bought it because John and Cecil. So at Cecil's place, he has a hot dog cooker that's like a rotator thing. And so anytime you go there, they're like, let's put some hot dogs on it. And so now I buy a lot of hot dogs during the week. And that's Dan's like, come home from work, eat a hot dog, come out to the garage.
It's fantastic.
So he's been eating a lot of hot dogs lately. I will admit.
I like hot dogs.
A pizza mukbang stream next. Those mukbang streams are wild.
What's a mukbang?
Where they just eat all the food,
Ugh.
right? And they make
I don't
all
like
the
eating
noises.
until I'm sick. That just slows you down.
Yeah.
I like a hot dog or two, and you're like just jamming.
Yeah. Hot dogs and marshmallows on my wood stove. Cool.
Banter between you guys and Mortsky. It's not banter. We hate each other.
What are the best pizza toppings? I'm pretty basic. I like pepperoni, mushroom, bacon. That's what I like.
Mike made steak with mangoes, dragon fruit, and papaya.
Why no sponsors? Other people have sponsors. No one asked me. People ask us all the time.
So we're thinking about it. Actually doing sponsors on this channel, maybe. We fight out. So like the DD Speed Shop channel or whatever, I get approached a lot about sponsors. And I've taken some discounted parts and stuff like that, but I don't want to be like, look at this, like a Power Block TV style Sunday morning thing.
You guys already watch ads.
Yeah, you watch the ads, and I mean, ultimately, there's enough money to pay for whatever here, but we want to do other things, and maybe on this channel, because I mean, if you guys are here watching, you're clearly like the elite or you care the most about us, and hopefully you guys can understand that if we can, put a couple things in there, maybe do
a couple ad reads or something
like that, and it might be a little terrible, but you know what? If you really hate it, so be it. But you can always go back to the regular DD Speed Shop one, where that'll stay 100% the same forever, like no matter what. That's kind of what we're thinking. We're toying with right now, but we'll see. I don't know. I also feel like once you start selling your soul,
yeah, like
where does it end?
How much of yourself do you want to give away for money? I mean, obviously, we get a little some, but like, I don't want to be reading like 18 things because that'd be ridiculous for you guys.
Yeah, no, I mean,
yes, I don't think there's a comp cam sponsorship anytime in the future.
no.
We want drama. Throw something.
I'll never take Edelbrock is not for me. Actually, I popped open this TCI shifter, which I bought myself, and it's in the Edelbrock comp cams family. It pissed me off.
Yeah, Steve, that's exactly it. If Coattails can sell out so DD's Speed Shop can flourish, then bring on the ads. That's exactly right.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we'll do. That way, if you don't like it, it's just feel free to not watch here and watch the regular channel and carry on.
Exactly.
And if you want to be a supporter or understand or whatever, then you can be over here and do it.
At the end of the day, like, sponsorship is something like, I mean, you see, like, TV shows have commercials, like, Motor Trend has, you know, they get lots of sponsorship stuff to like outset the cost of how much it costs to do this stuff. Like, we both still work full time. We have bills to pay. Like, doing this isn't free. So
the problem is, sponsors you believe in, we've been looking at that. It is so hard to try and get a decent automotive sponsor. Right now, we've been trying for a while on this channel, and it's a nightmare. Versus, and I mean, we're not doing there obviously, but if you read for some VPN or some video
AG1,
game or something that is completely
out to left field.
Yeah. Which, if they let us say that, I don't care. If we go, look, guys, here's the deal. These guys are paying the bills. Here's what we're doing. Make a joke about it. But if your kid's interested in this game, or if it can help you guys out, by all means, let it happen. But I mean, realistically, the odds of some automotive thing is not there right now.
Tying in with Dr. Pepper.
Oh man, that'd be sweet. Yeah, a little overtime. That was my one extra video. BW, just put another video out, buddy. That's what I've been doing for years now. It's been working. I can't complain. That's the other thing is, whatever we're doing, I would say is working. So to mess with it is kind of, I don't know. You don't mess with the Colonel's recipe, right? I fast forward through sponsorship blurbs. Absolutely. I do the same thing. I think
and that's just it. Like, that's sort of the nice thing about the sponsorship blurbs is you could fast forward through them.
Flannels and zip discs, man. See, if you could hook that up.
Yeah.
That is something I would do.
You know what, Jay? You bring that up, and we have reached out to so many Canadian businesses, and they don't call us back. Like, actively, we are constantly reaching out to Canadian businesses. They just don't want to, which is fine. But
Speedway owes us. Yeah, we've been trying to talk Speedway. They're a big conglomeration. I could do hair care products.
Dan is sponsored by Danny. I feel like that's the other way around.
Yeah. Today we put gas in her car, got a car wash, and lunch all on DD Speed Shop.
Yeah, somehow I fluked my way into getting my car filled with gas. He washed my car, and he paid for lunch. It worked out great for me today.
Yeah, who's the sucker in this relationship? Danny's so lucky.
But at the end of the day, like, I kind of sucks to say, but like, this is also a business, and businesses need to make money to be a business.
But it's a fine line.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be a complete sellout, because ultimately,
no.
There's no bones about it. It does make money.
Mm-hmm.
Look what we can afford because of YouTube.
We can afford to save a dog and buy a piece of crap drive.
$1,200 57 Chevrolet is in the budget.
Danny, learn standard. I don't want to learn standard, Gary. Gary, I don't want to. Please don't make me. I did say hello, Gordon, as soon as you came in. I said, hello, Gordon. You might not have heard me. I missed it. What is Dan going to do with the Camaro?
Drive it. So I was going to work on the Camaro actually this week, but then, so I was trying to find paint, and so everyone recommended the same place, this TCP Global or something like that, which is totally cool. A gallon of paint from them is about $300 or $400 American, and plus shipping, plus. So it's actually kind of costly to paint the car. Oh, you don't even have it on all chat?
I just saw that.
Danielle. So, and they have some cool flat blues. The problem is picking a blue on your cell phone or a TV monitor or whatever, like the colors all look different. So I didn't really like that. So I got some satin paint coming. It was cheaper, but it wasn't going to be here till Monday or Tuesday, I think. Actually, I got to pay the duty on it still. I got an email about that.
Duty.
So that wasn't going to be here till Monday. So I only had a video or two doing body work, which I didn't really want to do. So, and then I ordered a pile of parts for the clutch. So John has the motor. Well, Cecil has it at his place, and I had the M20 trans. Oh, I showed that. Might have been on your channel only, but I have an M20 that I had gone through.
I don't think we showed it. I think we just talked about that. We went and got it.
So anyways, I had the motor and trans, but then I wanted a scatter shield. I had to get a flywheel, clutch. I had to get linkage. I had to get basically everything that went with it. So I ordered all that, and it just showed up to the border on yesterday, actually.
Some places you can order chip chats for colors.
So you totally can. The problem, again, with the YouTube is time. So by the time you get something, get it out, screw around, and go back, it's a nightmare. And I gotta say, locally here, the paint shops have been really letting me down, kind of pissing me off. Rondex, I don't know what happened there. They didn't have fucking fiberglass when I went in there, which drove me nuts the other day.
Also, let's cool it with the F-bombs.
Well, a body shop.
I know, you were very upset that day.
That I specifically drove to that, you know, like you want to support the local guy and don't have fiberglass. And then the other place I went to is out of business. So I don't know what the hell. Like, and when it comes to sandpaper, I only buy it local. And I'm like, I just have to go to Amazon, unfortunately. So, and anyways, those places refuse to, they want a color code. They want you to paint it a color code, and then they want you to flat clear it. That's how they believe in a satin color, which is unfortunate because now you're buying like a legitimate blue from a whatever 2002 Cavalier, and then you put clear coat on it to flatten it. So it's like they've missed the point of it being a hot rod cheap paint job.
A lot of people are saying to do tractor paint again.
So yes, the problem is in Canada we have Tremclad and you guys have Rust-Oleum. Tremclad, and we have Krylon maybe, but the colors are very limited. So you can get like Massey Ferguson red and like John Deere green. And I mean, I've done John Deere Blitz black lots, but otherwise it's just kind of generic-y kind of colors. There must be a blue you could get. I think it's a blue kind of dark, like this is your Tremclad blue, which is, it's like lawn chair blue. You don't want your car that color. The only color work that goes that red on that 57 ragtop.
He could be a hair shampoo sponsor.
I have to use it. Glenn, you're in the States, aren't you?
Yes, he is.
Shipping that crap, man, trust me, trying to get paint across the border when I looked into it was not an easy deal. But email me or Danielle.
Painter's Touch is Rusto.
Yeah, Ford Tractor Blue is probably what they got. It's a dark blue. I wanted like a lighter, well, I like the blue that Camaro, I honestly like the way the Camaro was. That factory color, it was all beat. I like that.
We don't have O'Reilly's here. We're in Canada.
Home Hardware can custom paint colors. Maybe I should try them out.
Oh.
All I know is the paint places here were pissing me off.
They were being useless. That's basically what that
Well,
is.
you know, I went in there and I needed some, just everything was so expensive. I got, well, these little, let's play a game.
Ooh, I like playing games. You want to play a game? Do you know what that's from?
Yeah, Jigsaw or whatever.
Yeah.
So these are the little grinding discs that go on that little air grinder. So whatever, this is 80 grit or something like that. So one of these, they're sold individually. They were on sale. What do you think they cost each? And what do you think I got them from Amazon 3 days later?
Uh-oh. What do I think they cost each?
Yes.
How many did you buy? Like, how many does somebody usually need?
They usually come in packs of 10. I think I bought, I don't know.
So they come in packs of 10.
30 or 20 or something like that.
And locally, I'm going to guess it's $30 for a pack of 10. Is that correct?
It's more than that.
$40?
I'll let these people guess. Or maybe they don't even want it. They don't even care. Do you have a caps near you? Nope, we don't have a caps.
$7 each locally. $10 each, $12.50 a package.
I paid $4 for a deal. It was $4 or something like that, or $3.75. And those are whatever junk ones. My favorite ones are the 3M brand, 3M purples. And I got them on Amazon. Canadian, we're talking here. I forget what they were. They were cheap.
How much were they in the store?
Those were $4 each.
And you got 10 of them.
Well, I got more than 10 of them.
Oh.
Yeah. I got 10 or something of each grit. This is the thing, you want to support local, and I do. Trust me, I do. But I needed them right there that day. Yeah, and the belts I got were half by 18. A 36 pack was $34.
Of Amazon?
They're less than $1 each through Amazon.
And how much was it locally?
$4 each. So 4 times the cost.
Wowzers.
So it's hard, man. Like, you want to support the local guy.
Oh, Richard, thanks so much. Amazon does have good deals, but yes, you do have to be careful. Sometimes, what was it that you ordered and you thought it was one thing and it ended up being like something completely not?
Girlfriend? I didn't order this. Yeah, so I mean, but through Amazon, that was 3M. Like, it was a name brand. We're not talking about whatever junk. So it's hard. And I mean, when you're going through sandpaper or grinding discs or whatever the hell it is, like, man.
Oh, I don't understand color theory at all. I am not a painter in the slightest. Can Dan talk about the chassis repair on the Camaro?
Cut it out weld and new.
Done. GM Purist, I bet that information will help somebody in this chat. I don't know who, but I bet it'll be somebody.
Everything from eBay, a lot from Amazon comes from China. Yep. I hear you. Well, I actually just ordered a couple of Chinese starters from Amazon yesterday. I ordered 2 mini starters because I went to a local speed shop, and Performance World is a Canadian brand, but it's Chinese. And a mini starter was $250 or $230 or something like that. And they give me a bit of a deal there, which for a mini star is crazy. And they're, I hate to talk shit, but they're not that great quality. I've had them burn out. And I found some, who knows what the brand was on Amazon. They were $120 each.
We haven't put the signs up yet. They're sitting in the garage next door.
What signs?
The fast, like, get it fast done.
Oh, yeah.
That one. So we haven't figured out where we're putting those up yet.
Wall space is at a premium.
I heard that about Ragu sauce, that it's like not on shelves anymore. Isn't that weird? What's the name of the band that plays during the time lapse? Everyone's really been digging your music lately.
I know, I can't let them know. They have to keep coming back. I pay for that service.
You do pay for it, which is nice. The artist is getting money that way.
Yeah.
So you are making sure that artists are being paid, and I do love that about you. We do have an Amazon warehouse. I don't think it's very big, but we do have one. 3 bottles cost me $90. How much do you like Ragu?
Obviously a lot.
Holy. Hi, Empty Pockets. How are you? Getting ready to install my full floor pan in my 56 after 2 years. Well, good luck. I hope that goes well. Got to keep us returning back to the channel.
Yeah, that's right.
Danny, your songs. I do have songs on this channel that you can go and listen to if you would like. That is true.
That is true.
Yeah, brown sugar is like impossible to find right now. That's crazy.
That's still a thing?
Yeah, you can't get it anywhere. The shop that did the insurance job on your pickup knows how valuable a DD sponsorship could be.
Well, so you guys talk about Canadian sponsorship. So I hit up that Performance World, which is Canadian, and 10% off or whatever it was. Like, it's just not, it wasn't even worth it. Then I'd pay shipping.
Yeah, we tried to contact Princess Auto. Didn't even get back to us.
Yeah, we tried local places, but look, and that's because honestly, I mean, that I look around here, I got a lot of crap in here that I spend money on. I do like and all that, and you kind of feel like, I don't know. I mean, I want to help out as much as I can. I mean, this little Miller 215 welder. I mean, holy moly! I don't know how many spools of wire have been through it. I mean, it's been used damn near commercially as an at-home welder. I mean, I can't say enough good things about it. I pay the same price as you guys do for it, right? So.
Sometimes I get things. Oh man, we were talking about that the other day. How it's gonna be real cool when one day we get same day Amazon
With a drone.
Yeah.
Princess Auto sponsored the stadium. They can't afford DD Speed Shop. We're going to ask for $1 million a month or something.
I think the other thing with like sponsorships and stuff like that too, like for like some of these really big ones, right? Where like we're not a very big channel, like in the grand scheme of how people view the internet.
Speak for yourself.
Like, but you know,
maybe this piddly channel.
But you know what I mean, right? Like we're not.
Oh yeah, you want Cletus and Vice Grip.
Yeah, like we're not who you want to spend your money on, and we get that, right? So it's all about a balance.
So far, there's zero.
So far, there's zero.
But we're trying, just not very hard.
You know.
Well, our Amazon comes from Toronto.
Hi, Johnny Lemons. How are you?
I love a little belt sander. Harbor Freight is close and sell 5 belts for $5. Yeah, that's the right number. $1 a belt. I'm telling you.
You know, I reached out to Canadian Tire too. Nothing back. Again, not surprising. They're a pretty big deal, and we're pretty small fishies. What if you guys want these people to contact us? You email them. I'm done.
She said one email and that's it.
I'm tired of being rejected.
Dr. Thunder.
You do have the best shirts out of all of them. Hey, I'm really glad to hear that, Scott. That's awesome. Thanks for letting me know that. I'm going to pass that on to our t-shirt guy.
He used that big box of Peterot. Yeah, I gave it to John. Here you go. Has steel crank in it. He loved it.
They make ragu here where I live in Rochester. I'm not going to lie. We talk about a lot of out-of-pocket things here. I didn't think we'd be talking about ragu. I like it.
Ask Murr to sponsor you. I should ask Murr. He doesn't do anything for me, that guy. His emotional support all winter has been rather low.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, OG Meg Mom, how are you? Anybody can get a sponsorship from O'Reilly's. If only we were in America.
They don't give a shit about us. We even tried that. We did that podcast with Derek, and I was talking to the guy. I said, well, hey, you know, we're in the States lots. Like, I tried just getting a discount. So if we break down we're in the States, they're like, yeah, we'll let you know. And that was the end of that. So,
but that's okay.
We're small fish.
We're small fish, but we love the pond that we swim in.
I'm also not very good at schmoozing people. My level of
that's a lot of work.
Care is very low. I'd rather just be in the garage scooting around.
Yeah. With Restoration World in Huber Heights, Ohio. Well, good night, Nova Guy. Thanks for hanging out. I sponsored the first 22 years, he said. You're on your own.
Bullshit.
What about AG1? Okay, Bradley, here's the thing about AG1.
I'd do it.
But yes, but before AG1 was like sponsoring everybody, Dan actually, like, we used to take AG1 It's not good.
But if the money
the money's there, AG1, I love you. You were delicious. It was disgusting. Like I threw up in the truck one morning, remember?
But for that $7.
But yeah.
Our new plan is, so Mer's coming back end of the month, and we're setting up, we want to do like a little, kind of like a podcast style, weekly talk and with Mer. So Danny's going to run the whole deal. And Mer's going to come over. We're going to talk about, because God damn it, does he like to talk, that guy? And so we'll bullshit for an hour about whatever. Danny's going to film it. We're going to put that up. See how that goes. So you guys, so those of you guys who think, where's Mer? You'll be like, enough with the Mer.
No more Mer.
So April 1st or whatever it is when Mer's here, by the 20th, you'll be like, all right, it's enough.
And actually, so on Facebook, because it's, you know how it's March Madness? Well, we're calling it Merch Madness. And every Facebook video this month has to do with Mer. It's a Mer highlight reel. So if you're not following us on Facebook, make sure you go follow us on Facebook.
I may not be the most educated son with the most degrees, but you get a YouTube video, Mer. So who's your favorite now?
You should contact Fanny Fabrics for sponsorship. Fanny Fabrics doesn't like us.
Funny story about, is it Fanny Fabricland?
Oh, Fabricland. Sorry. I didn't mean to slander Fanny Fabrics.
Fabricland are fucking idiots.
Language.
I went to Fabricland before Christmas at work. There was a girl there who does sewing and that's her hobby. So I wanted to get her a gift, one of the office ladies. And they had so we're like, okay, we'll get her a couple of things. I was going to spend $100, and they had some stuff on sale. And stuff was big, like a really fancy pair of scissors was on from $120 to $50. Perfect. And I have a card, a Fanny or a Fabricland discount card. Without the card, it's full price. You have the card, you save the money. So I go there. I'm like, I said, this and that. And I said, I forgot my card at home. But Danielle was working from home that day, took a picture of it. I showed her a picture of the card, which is literally just has your name on it. It's not like it's some big fancy thing.
You don't have to scan it or anything. They literally just look at it.
It has your name on it. Then the backside has your number. And I had my photo ID. And I said, it's me. And they said, no, lost it.
You sent them an email and everything, right?
And they didn't care.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. So, it made my fault. Dee Dee Speed Shop's an idiot. Bring your Fabricland card everywhere you go all the time. But I couldn't believe it.
Yes, I feel like we're going to get lots of story times with Mer.
Oh, Lord.
There's going to be many stories.
First episode, Mer's explaining why he has to take his pants off to drive a truck.
I'm so excited for him to tell that story. It is my favorite story. It was one of the first stories I ever heard in meeting your family. I think it was on the first day I met your family. That story was told to me.
Is it that old? It's my favorite story. I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
I like telling it. I just haven't really heard it.
Can you ever have too much Mer, says Murray Helmer? He would obviously be Team Mer.
Well, the first 20 years, I tell you what, there was a lot of Mer. I found my limit after probably 16 years, but...
Small fish with big hearts. Some of the most down-to-earth folks I've ever known. Oh, Timothy, that's real sweet. Thanks for saying that.
Sponsors deal deadlines plus commitments, and that I am not doing any more deadlines. I learned that lesson last year. We built those 2 cars, one for power tour and one for cruising the coast. That was our own stupid deadlines.
Yeah,
I'm done with that shit.
Well, and that is something too, like having your own autonomy, and being able to say what you want to say about products or whatever. Like that's the other thing, right? About having sponsorships.
We'll drive that Nomad till the wheels come off to every show if we have to.
Yeah, so
I'm not stressing myself out over making deadlines again.
Sponsorships are cool. Would it be nice? Totally. But you also you do have to give up a little bit of yourself. Shit
happens. It's not for me. It's not worth. I wouldn't say it's not worth it, but I can't imagine what the money would be for me to do it again. It's not worth a few free parts. Let me tell you that. The Mer Storytime Hour. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mer's got stories.
Getting Newburn pulled over was worth it.
Yeah. See, that is a good story. That'd be a good one for the podcast with Newburn. He can explain his side of it.
Yeah.
He was a little cranky about that.
Internet, take DD's speech up. He's yours.
You know what, Murray? You say that, but you'll be calling tonight or tomorrow to bullshit about nothing. He just wants to hear me say he's 7/16 rent or something like that, so he feels like he's back at home.
Yeah. Are you still liking the gloss on that 57?
Yeah, I love it.
It looks good.
It's it's a little shiny.
Aw, thanks, Scott. You know what? I'm not usually an orange person, but like I like this color. Oh, I know. You know who bought this for me was Mrs. Murr for Christmas, and I love it.
Yeah, you're pretty easy to please, though. Just buy the most ridiculous thing in the store.
That is true. One of my favorite things that your mom ever said to me was that she likes shopping for me because it's like shopping for a child. And she was not wrong. Shiny, glitter, colorful, I'm in. Murr will whine when you sell the Bricklin. Are we selling the Bricklin?
That's Murr's problem. I don't want that back.
Is there a video coming on clear coating the 57?
I think that was out already.
Yeah, that already happened, Jeff.
Like a month ago.
Yes.
Thanks for being a good watcher.
Newburn, I seen he got his son's mini dragster going. Oh, Lucas was so pumped.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of video actually. I only made it halfway through.
Like Lucas's reaction was like peak Lucas.
I love Lucas.
I love that kid. Oh man.
Well, he's a terrible kid, but because he's Newburns, it's hilarious.
David!
That kid, we'll be working in the garage. When we were trying to get Brandon's car done, we're thrashing, trying to get 57 done. And Lucas just comes up, blown out tire, chains off. He's like, David, I don't know what happened. He's like, well, quit revving it, man. And so we're putting a chain on this damn thing, and he fires up. No, he's gone again. Like, well, put your helmet on. Yeah.
Lucas cracks me up. Like, there's not a lot of kids I want to spend time with. I like that kid. That kid and like Shelby, Chase's kid, those are my two buds. Oh, and John's kid too. Put some bacon on it. She's a cutie pie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's character.
She's awesome.
Yeah. Kimmy's laughable. She must have low standards.
You don't want someone telling you what to build.
No, I would never do that. I would, I'll sell my soul for a minute or two of an ad read as long as I can say, if this ain't for you, feel free to skip ahead. And if it's something that can interest you and we can get a deal for you, by all means, this is what it is. But I would never build a car or something I'm not interested in. That's not at all what I want to do.
You know, we tried to do the video chat stuff. It doesn't have the same vibe. We're very much like in-person people. Like, we like to like talk with people in person. Like, we tried a few times with a few different people doing like through the computer or whatever. It's not the same.
You know what I heard? No one likes Murr. You want Newburn or Derek? Wow, that's got a sting, Murr. We'll probably, you know what, when we travel, if we can arrange something and make that happen.
Yeah.
But I think in person, you got to do it. When you start doing that, like even that, when we talk to somebody, I don't know what it is about the US, but I swear to God, when you're talking to someone in the US, there's a delay on the phone.
Yeah.
Like it's just a very short one, but it's super annoying. It's hard to get a conversation going. It's not like talking on the phone locally.
Once that screen splits, I'm out. Honestly, Scott, I'm with you. I'm the same way. I hate I don't like it. So I feel you. We are doing Power Tour this year, we believe. We should be.
The goal is to go to Power Tour.
Gotta say, dude, I watch a fair amount of people saving junk. You, sir, are impressive. From the conversions to the 57, from a pile to the Camaro, the tow truck, etc., and keeps a real job. Hats off, sir. Aw, Grozen.
Thanks, buddy.
That was really nice. We want Murr and you guys. Any plans to build a boogie van, Dan?
It's not really my jam. The problem with vans is they're big. So there's a lot of body work to be done, which I don't really want to do. And ultimately, I don't want to own it. So if someone else does, great. I'd gladly build. That's where I'm at right now. I would love to build a car for someone else the way I want, which is going to be hard to find.
We need you guys to free up your schedule and come to Cars and Coffee in Nebraska. Nebraska's far.
It's not that far.
Oh, Voodoo Cadillac says, correction, New Bern, Derek, and most importantly, Murr.
Yeah, there you go. Murr's the real star of the show.
Oh, gosh. Whew, I'm starting to get chilly.
Well, it's winter and the heat's...
Oh, I can't zip up my coat because my microphone. Really glad I found your channel. Dan is a beast. You inspire me to get back to my 69 Camaro. Oh, that's cool, David.
Around, buddy.
Right here. Build me a car, says Joe.
We'll trade for painting. That, Joe?
Yeah.
That truck's his. I told him, paint it up however you want, and then just take it. You ever plan on doing TIG or MIG? So I have a TIG. I never use it. I want, so again, I sent an email to Miller and they don't even give me a call back. I want the Miller 220, which is the version up, which does MIG, TIG, AC, DC, which would be cool. But the real issue with TIG is it's slow. And I don't do a lot of aluminum. So I can't see myself ever TIGging steel for any real reason. Because everything I do gets welded and loaded with filler.
Come to the Tri-5 Nats. We're talking about it.
Yeah, we were thinking about doing that, but the deal with that, and this is going to sound a little full of ourselves, but we got to talk to the guy there, see if we can get a decent spot so we can try and sell some t-shirts to pay for the trip. So if we can't make that happen, we probably can't afford to go.
How many commercials do I have to watch for you to make a video of taking the Bricklin to a 7-Eleven? A few more, Avery.
Once Murr gets home, he's all over it.
Who's removing chats? No, I think people are just removing their own chats. I haven't touched anything. My hands are in my pockets. Hands in my pockets, hands in my pockets, hands in my pockets. I loved watching Dan and Murr cleaning out the wagon. Cherish your dad. I miss mine. Oh, Loco. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, he's all right.
It's pretty sweet that he gets to spend so much time with his dad.
Yeah, you got to see your old man so much you kind of hate him, right?
But then when he leaves for 6 months, you miss him.
Yes. When he leaves for 6 months, I miss him. I'd rather if he was just here, because the problem is he calls, he wants to bullshit for an hour, which is fine, but at least if he's bullshitting here, we're putting hoods on and off or helping put a door in or whatever. That's what I do. So in the summertime, I typically don't answer my phone when Murr calls, because I know he'll just stop by. He'll ride his bike over or something like that. And I'm like, all right, put him to work, and there you go.
Is the 56 wagon ever coming back?
Yep, I actually want to finish that up this spring. So the plan is right now I want to get this thing running and driving and mostly together in the next few weeks if I can. It's very close. Camaro waiting on parts so I can thrash on that. So by the end of March, tentatively, I would like to have this running and driving and the Camaro running and driving. Maybe not 100% road worthy, but running and driving so they go. Then I want to bring the blue Nomad home, get that finished, because that's really close to being for inspection, because like everything has to get inspected. So bring that home, but it's basically done. I think I just got to redo the back wheel cylinders and a couple little things. I need to undercoat it, seam seal it, and it needs like window switches and shit, but whatever, that's really no big deal. So get that car 100% done, and then the Camaro, and after that wagon, they're all right at that same level of, they need like a week or two of work each. So that'll probably take us up until Power Tour. And then I think Power Tour, then come back and then start working on maybe the 56 or whatever else I buy. I do want to start working on that other Camaro.
Oh, yeah.
I also want to do more just enjoying life a little bit this summer.
Yeah.
Last summer was a lot of wrenching.
Last summer was very busy for you.
So I do want to, I'm talking to Mortsky forever. We do want to go down there and visit him. I want to go see Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
We're talking about doing a trip with Mortsky maybe in like Montana South area. I've never been that part of the country, so that'd be neat to try that.
We want some more adventures.
We'll see how it goes. There's a lot of changes happening with Motor Trend right now. They're all pulling the plug on stuff and everything. So I mean, who knows if power tour is even going to be a thing or they're going to cancel it or whatever. So
Yeah.
me and Morski were talking about we should do a thing called Loser Tour.
Yeah.
Where it's just we're going to go somewhere and tell everyone where we are and piss around and let's go.
You two are awesome. Real people, talented, and very entertaining. Aw, thanks, Keith. That's nice of you to say.
You need windshield wipers to pass inspection. So here's the thing with the inspection. There's a lot of stuff. We passed a new law a couple of years ago called the fair weather rule, which means when it's on the road, it doesn't need wipers, fenders, all that kind of stuff, you know, like it's kind of treated like a motorcycle almost. And, but for the inspection, it's kind of a gray area. The guy, I mean, most people don't even understand how hot rods are. So I always just make them work. And honestly, wipers are a thing I believe in. So, I mean, even this, like I believe in wipers working. I believe defrost on the window, because even if you're in the rain, it's nice to have. Seatbelts I believe in. You know, headlights, taillights, obviously I'm obsessed with suspension and all that stuff. And good brakes. It's the little things though, like neutral safety wasn't a thing, which a lot of times I put in anyways. But, you know, kind of crap like that, backup lights, you know, they weren't a thing till later on as well, especially when you're talking about stuff from the 40s and 50s. So that's the thing here is 47 and prior is a year where there's like almost no rules. And I think it's 67 is another cutoff year. And then it's obviously up from there. And then at a certain level, there's, whatever it is, mid 95 maybe or something and up. It's like daytime running lights, catalytic converters, all that sort of stuff.
Someone asked if we were going to go to Miles of Mayhem this year. We are not.
Not.
I like the loser tour. That's funny. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
What's your official Facebook page? It's DD Speed Shop on Facebook.
Maggie, I asked Mike if he wanted that car for free, and he said no.
Which car?
The Opal. I said, sign the title and give it to him.
Yeah, I don't want the Opal anymore.
I'll put a motor in it for you.
Please tell me Danny is designing the Camaro interior. Rep the Bedazzled crew. I think I'm only allowed to play sparkles with my 57. I tried to get some pink on my Nova. I couldn't even get that. But we have the 57 to play with, so I think we'll be okay.
Bucket list car, I want a 70 Chevelle again. That's been on my thing. Inspectors picky about too much rust. Yeah, rust is a no-no. So they're actually real picky about it. Even though this looks like crap, I mean, this is fine because new floors, new rockers, all that sort of stuff. It's just ratty. It's all yours, Maggie. Take it. Keys are in it.
Hi, Jenny and Frank. How are you? Mur is the best. You're very lucky to have a dad like Mur. Sure, your mother is awesome too. She is. Mrs. Mur is great.
She's cool.
Oh, see you later, Sue Ellen. Thanks for popping in. It was nice to chat with you. Happy to have you here. Oh, my feeties are getting cold.
Opal giveaway. I just gave away to Maggie. It's hers.
Yeah. It's already done.
Sorry. You like air ride? I do. We have air ride in that 47, but it's not maintenance free, which I don't like.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I have no problem with the inspection. Actually, I enjoy them. The more I think about it, the more I think about the crap on the road. I think it's a good idea.
Especially, no offense, after being in the States and seeing how like things can just be on the road.
Yeah, it definitely, I feel a lot better about what's on the road here, which is great. Your battery's dead?
Yeah, apparently.
But
we got 3 minutes.
3 minutes. So I don't mind it. I mean, because clearly, even though I know I butcher some stuff together, but everything is new suspension, everything is new brakes, everything has no new lines in it, like everything like that. Seatbelts, I'm a believer in all those things, so I don't mind it. The money grab is a pain. They're not cheap, and they just changed the rule here for temporary insurance is a fortune now, and well, you can only get it for 7 days. That's all you get, so it's a hassle to get it inspected. But
Ryzen, I didn't even think about collecting Bucky's bumper stickers for the Nova. But that is a very good idea.
You're going to ruin that mint patina
Yes.
that I overpaid for that car on?
I am.
Remember how mad people were when I bought that thing?
I was thinking about that today when I was editing videos.
Nicest people ever. You must call us on a good day.
Oh, that's sweet of you to say. But yes, so apparently my laptop is going to die. So we have to go.
That's her way of saying she doesn't like you guys.
That's not true. Oh, Michelle, my goodness Goodness gracious. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Michelle.
That's very sweet of you. I'm sorry that we're just saying hi and bye, but that's it for tonight's live. We will be back in, not next week, but the week after. So every second Saturday, we are live, hanging out, and we will talk to you guys later. Have a great night. New DD Speed Shop video tomorrow, so look for that. Okay, bye.
Bye.